So my channel is Celebrate with Rachna, and it will be live there. And if you feel like taking the entire video, you can download there, or you could even just take bits and pieces, whatever. I am not very particular that you don't need to take the entire podcast. Up to you. If you think it is going to help anyone, please do so.
Sure.
Yeah. So we will begin. I will just introduce you and then I'll introduce myself. So I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Mr. Konstantinos. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, Mr. Konstantinos is a Greek entrepreneur, business coach, and a serial marketer who has been in the business for the last 20 years. He has combined his two passions, sports and business. Since then, he has been unstoppable in carving out a niche for himself in both industries. He believes it has helped in building a larger network of connections, deeper and meaningful relationships, a distinctive brand position, and a wider influence. From winning the Greek entrepreneurship competitions of 2016 and once more after, and also he was selected from the US Department of State during Obama administration to compete in the Global Entrepreneurship Summit of 2016 in Silicon Valley. He's also the owner of the awarded Sports Startup Champions ID and a highly successful digital marketing company, Simply Digital GR. Thank you so much for doing this, sir.
My pleasure. My pleasure for being here.
And a little bit about me, I'm Rachna Daryani, just in case your followers are going to watch this. I'm a counselor for emotional wellness. I do free counseling. I'm a soft skills trainer. I teach conversational English too on Mondays. And we have a Discord server where it's like a support group. And generally all these kids, what I've been doing on YouTube, I'm very relatively new to this whole domain because before that I was in the restaurant business in Bali. And then I was counseling before that. So during COVID, there were a lot of people who could not afford counseling and there was a lot of mental health issues. So I decided to counsel for free 2 years back. It's almost going to be 2 years and I've been helping everyone for free. And I've realized that there is this entire segment of society in India who doesn't know a lot of what they want to do. I mean, they're studying, but they don't know which career to take. So since digital marketing is like the it career at the moment, I thought it would be wonderful to hear from you. And hopefully you can guide them, help them, give some tips and help them a little bit.
Sure. You mean about mental health and entrepreneurship?
For your work, firstly, about digital marketing, what do you do, how to do it, what are your tips, and what would you tell the kids of India, how to, because there are lots of children. I'll ask you questions slowly and steadily, but I just wanted to just get to know you a little bit. So can you tell us, I heard you were into sports, you were a karate champion?
Yes, I used to be a karate champion. I used to be in the national team of Greece for DSAID.
Okay.
That was, a long time ago. And because of that, I wanted to create a sports startup. I wanted to try to address the pains of athletes. Through my journey, I experienced many of them, how difficult it is to make it to the top level. It's not very fair many times. You need to find, ways to fund your journey towards the top. That's the case for most of the athletes, worldwide in many different sports. So the intention was to create a platform that will help people, a digital platform like LinkedIn in a way, but in a more, sports-oriented way. So that was my first experience with a digital environment because, before that I was in the corporate world. I was an executive, brand manager and a marketing manager in companies like Procter & Gamble and Diageo here in Greece, but abroad as well. I was managing portfolios of those companies, of brands like Pringles, Brown, Johnny Walker, Ariel, Pantene, brands that we use all over the world. So that was my experience in the corporate world and in the traditional marketing part. And then I said, okay, new era is coming, things are changing, Facebook was happening. So I wanted to see, if there is something there that could be more interesting for me rather than, being in the corporate world, not being very creative. I'm a very creative person, very entrepreneurial. So I was struggling being in the corporate world, and that's why I wanted to see, to open my wings and remove any safety nets and see if I can make something, on my own with my digital ideas and my digital experience and learning new stuff because I was very inexperienced in that field. So I started my startup, then I started my marketing agency, which is simply digital. And that started, as a small marketing agency in Greece, serving only local businesses. And now we are a global agency, serving businesses all over the world. And social media played a huge role for that.
Right.
Social media was the reason why we grew so much, why we did several things that we hadn't planned before, especially TikTok, which was a channel that I reached 2 million followers in 1 year, and that exploded. My views, my reach, the people, the amount of people that know me and they recognize me and everything, and they want to work with us. They trust my courses. They come to me to get consulting calls and stuff like that. So that was the journey pretty much, and that's what we're offering. We're a digital marketing agency. And we help businesses grow simply without, all the bullshit that we see in the online world, which is too much. There is too much, scammy kind of, promises that we see. People that don't know what they're selling. People don't know really what to do, and they pretend to be experts. So we're trying to be as honest and as to the point as we can, without giving false promises or creating false expectations to people.
Right. And that's one of the best things, because I think very few people say what they mean and mean what they say. And that's very rare to find. That's why I think you're different from the others. And I saw your content. It's like, it's so short, to the point. It's just amazing. That's what caught my eye. I'm like, there are lots of digital. I mean, like everywhere you look, you turn your head, there is a digital marketer at the moment, right?
True.
And most of them have bought the likes and the followers. So you cannot tell which agency to hire, because they could easily make it up. We don't even know. So you're right, there is a lot of bullshit out there. But how do you tell the bullshit from the real? What is the way, if someone wants to select a company to grow their business? So what would one look for?
Well, first of all, it's not just about the following, obviously. Seeing a page with a big number doesn't mean that it's a page that you need to trust, or it's a legit, business behind it. You need to make, you need to see some people behind it. So I would never trust an agency that doesn't have any person in front of the camera, or, anybody introducing themselves by their name and their CV, telling me that, this is me. I'm doing that for the last 20 years. This is what I worked for. This is the clients that I had, and this is my portfolio. As simple as that. I have to see what I will pay for, or what I will potentially get interested about. So in my case, for example, that's why I started, going in front of the camera and creating videos, because I wanted to differentiate from those anonymous pages that, are saying, we are the experts, we are the digitalgrowth.com. And you see nobody behind it, just a beautiful page with nice graphics and no human behind it. So, and you are like, is it aliens behind it? Is it like 5 years old pretending to be experts? Who is behind it? And if there's somebody who's expert, why you're hiding? Right. So that was the reason why I tried to create videos 4 years ago in my YouTube channel in Greece. And that's why I evolved and, created the social media videos that you see right now. And people come to Simply Digital because they trust Konstantinos. So I built a personal brand around me with my CV, which I'm not afraid to share. It's legit. People can search me up and Google me and see who I am and what I've done. And that's how you build trust. It's not just a CV. It's also you showing up every single day, serving people through social media, proving your point that you have the experience. Right? So it's a twofold way, having the legit capabilities to do it and proving your words through your work.
Right. I heard you many times talk about TikTok. Unfortunately, TikTok has been banned in India. Okay.
I know.
So, but I live in Jakarta. So I love the filters on TikTok. I love the whole thing that they have done. Instagram Reels is nowhere close to the selection of music, the selection of filters. So I kind of make Indian songs with a life lesson, because I'm a counselor. So I normally attach life lessons and psychology to the songs. Now I can't find that on Insta Reels, because here, when you're living in Jakarta, you get only like the Indonesian songs, and I want Indian, so I'm using the TikTok app, which I really love. But the thing is, my main audience is Indian. So if it is banned in India, do you think, I mean, even I feel as a counselor, I want to reach more people, right? Because I do speak English, they can reach me. So do you think it will help even in a mental health business?
On TikTok, you mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. Why not?
Okay.
Mental health is a huge matter for many people, right? So TikTok right now is the biggest opportunity in the history of the internet for me. There's no other platform that has changed so many things in such a short time, and I haven't seen anybody growing, in any other social media like this before. So the people that, the amount of growth you can get on TikTok is insane. It has surpassed the 1 billion mark in terms of users. It's the fastest social media that reached the 1 billion mark of users. And it's the most visited platform across the globe over Google right now. So tell me one reason why you don't have a place as a mental health specialist there. Give me one reason.
Yeah, because, in India, TikTok started as more like reels with songs and doing like various antics and, the ice bucket challenge and all of it. Nobody really looked at it as like a business idea. And this is the first time I'm listening that, oh, okay, I didn't know that it's not just for songs, that you can do much more on TikTok. That's what you're saying, right?
It's all about attention. Once you see something that grabs people's attention for any reason, you see that, they're spending more time to see what else there is there, apart from the dancing and challenges and, being a startup comedian or lip syncing or showing, like this, like crazy, different text banners, you're going to see that there are so many people that are creating valuable content, short videos with, tons of value that you can change the day of somebody or change the life of somebody or get into the spotlight with one video. I've seen people going from nobody to somebody with one video overnight with TikTok by having a video that, went viral the first day that they entered the platform. This cannot happen on Instagram. This cannot happen on any other platform. So no matter what the question is, the answer is yes for TikTok.
Okay, that's it. Since we're discussing mental health, what's it like? I've been to Greece, I've been only to Athens, and there was another island I can't remember. It's been ages since I visited. I love Greece. It's so beautiful. The people are so nice, and of course, the food was nice. The shopping, I love buying statues and stuff like that over there when I was there. I just wanted to know what's it like in Greece? Is mental health because it's a stigma in India. It's going to a counselor if you have any mental illness, to go to a psychiatrist. It's like considered a taboo subject and nobody actually talks about it openly. What's it like in your country?
It's not like that, like you are describing. It's still a taboo for many people, but I think we are way ahead versus 10 years ago or 20 years ago. I personally have my personal mental health therapist the last 2 years. Is the best investment I ever had in my life, right? Because guess what? Nobody's perfect. Nobody is 100%, has unlocked his potential to the fullest by himself or by herself. Nobody really has, a real self-awareness if you don't study that, if you don't look inside, if you don't get the help of somebody else who can look with a fresh pair of eyes, with an expert pair of eyes, your situation, your background, your experiences, and you will be surprised how good this is for your health, for your development as a person, for the things you want to accomplish. It's not just about being crazy or being mentally ill. This is the greatest misconception ever. Every single normal person on this planet would benefit from having a therapy or with a professional, of course, with a mental health therapist. And especially after COVID and especially after lockdown and all those things that have happened those 2 years, what I know for sure is that mental health is at its lowest level ever. So people have real struggles, real issues. Depression is all over. People are genuinely not happy and they don't know why. And that's where, mental health mental health therapists can help you.
Right. Thank you so much. That's really nice. I hope the viewers are watching. But I can also see a change. There used to be a time, the stigma is still there, but slowly I'm trying, since I'm doing it free, many people try to at least come to me because they cannot afford it. Two, they cannot, mostly they are like above 16 plus, and they cannot tell their parents, they cannot discuss their mental health with anybody. Is it me who is lost? Guys, can you hear me? Or is it?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought just got frozen. Your screen got frozen for a second.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
So yeah. So let me ask you. I noticed your videos. You have like this huge team, or what is it? Because I see such amazing ideas you come up with. This website to follow. If you want to make money, do this and follow this. So how do you manage to do all this work? I mean, you're very active on Insta.
Yeah, I'm posting every single day the last 1.5 years, but everything you see I have a team where almost 20 people right now, my marketing agency, but my team is working on my clientele. So my clients, they're working on delivering the things we need to deliver for our clients as a marketing agency. Everything you see on my page, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Pinterest, it's all me. It's me, my knowledge, my research, everything. Nobody from my team has the experience to give me, small tips and small pieces of paper with the tip of the day or the platform of the day. This comes from my own experience and my own, background, the things that I've used and I love sharing with people.
Wow, it's really, fascinating. I had some people who had lost jobs during COVID, and I saw 1 or 2 posts of yours where you're saying, okay, go here. You don't need like an education degree and you can earn money. I just saw 3 of the websites, generally because there are lots of kids whose parents have lost the job during COVID and they are like 16, 18, 20, they're still in college. What is your suggestion for them? What could they do to earn money, like do some hustle on the side?
Well, there's a misconception of people that they need to find a secret platform that will unlock a secret path that will lead them to money. There's no such thing, okay? And it's one of the most common questions that I get, in my DM, that, please, sir, tell me this, I need money urgently. What is the fastest way to earn money tomorrow? There's no such thing, okay? We need to be honest, and I never bullshit people with this kind of promise, never said anything like that. I just share stuff and paths and ideas that if you dedicate time and effort, you might be able to make money. So for example, 20 days ago, I released a book, a 700-page book with 22 legit ways that if you follow and read and understand and you apply, you will be able to start making income online. So it's not a secret. There's so many ways to make money online. But you need to study them, you need to understand them and start applying them. Okay, people believe that, since I am sharing the path with them, I need to walk the path as well. Obviously. No, they need to walk the path. Okay, so don't wait for, somebody to save you or to give you a website where you go there and you press a couple of buttons and income starts being generated. Doesn't happen. Whoever tells you that, he's lying. It's all about getting skills and it's all about applying them. That's it.
Okay. So when
I'm talking about skills, because some people, don't really understand when I'm talking about skills, what it means to have skills is to have a set of skills that can help others make money as well. That's how it's done. The marketplace, even the online marketplace or the offline marketplace, is very fair. If
Right.
you are able to generate value in this marketplace, somehow you will generate income. The higher the amount of value you can generate, the higher your income. That's it. If you are in the top 5%, for example, of mental health therapists, this is a high income skill because it will lead to a very unique clientele that are able to pay you a lot of money. You will be invited in keynote speeches and so on and so forth. That's how it's done. You pick a skill set, you invest time and effort to become better, and that generates money for you.
Okay. So when your clients come to you, I've heard a lot about hashtags. Okay, I don't understand it much because, like I said, I'm very new to this whole social media scene. Do they really work? Is it like you have to put so many hashtags to kind of get found on Insta and stuff? What is your take on this?
Hashtags are severely overrated. I mean, people are getting obsessed because, as I said before, they believe there is a secret kind of way, a secret set of hashtags, a secret number of hashtags that we need to follow in order to grow. This is BS. Okay. I hope you understand what BS means. Okay. Never anybody, I have worked and managed hundreds of Instagram accounts and TikTok accounts and Facebook accounts and you name it. I've seen no one growing because of hashtags. No one. Okay. It's all about just enabling the algorithm, especially at the beginning, that hasn't yet categorized you in a specific niche. Okay, it's just a help at the beginning to say to the algorithm, hello Instagram, this is what I am. This is the video that I just posted is about digital marketing tips, side hustle ideas, and I am simply digital, and I don't know, I care about hashtag marketing in Greece, let's say. Okay, so signify what is the theme of your video, of your post, by using 3 to 5 hashtags, no more. You don't need to put 200 hashtags or 30, which is the maximum limit, and then use a couple of hashtags that really make sense for you, which is like your personal keyword. Okay, so if you do that, it's like a beautiful cake. That's the analogy that I enjoy giving to people. You have a beautiful cake with nice ingredients, fresh ingredients, well cooked, well baked in the right temperature, and then when you put it out of the oven, you just put some decoration on top, and it's a bit more beautiful. So you can get some extra reach in sometimes with the hashtags or appear in relevant searches, but that's it. It's not the reason why you're gonna grow, for sure.
And what about the number of posts? Like there are some people who say daily there should be like 3. Where do I find 3 posts? Not that I have the time to make those 3 posts, but like, is that true? You have to post so often to grow?
It depends on what is the objective. What is the objective? So when you say I want to grow, how much you want to grow? Because right now, for example, my Instagram account grows 1.5K. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but your camera is off.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's off.
So my Instagram growth, for example, now can be 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 followers per day sometimes on top. So the growth. This came from a momentum that I built the last 1.5 years by posting every single day. And the last couple of months, I'm experimenting by posting twice a day. But this is for my own objective, as I say to people, because many times people ask things, what do I need to do on Instagram? What kind of post do I need to create? How many times do I need to post per day? Yeah, in order to do what? What is the objective? Of becoming a global influencer, of getting more leads, of just, having my Instagram serve me as a business card and look nice. What is the objective? You want to be a full-time influencer? You have a side hustle? What is the objective? Because, if you want to be a full-time content creator, yes, you need to dedicate time to make this a very important task for you. Okay. Because you told me it's important. So if you told me that it's important, it means that it needs to be translated in a specific time slot per day, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever. When I started shifting my Instagram effort from, just posting 1 post per week or 2 posts per week that I was doing back then, and was not growing, I started doing that every single day and spending 3 hours to create the 10 slide carousel. It was a lot of time. Then when I shifted to videos, it was easier for me because I'm naturally better in videos rather than creating designs and writing stuff and whatever. So you need to experiment. And if you see that, experiment with both content types and also frequency of posting. What I say to my students personally, the people that I coach, is post daily, because I want you to build a habit. And the habit on content creation is the number one thing. Okay. I don't know why I'm, probably it's the live streaming thing. I keep, if I turn off and turn on the camera, then I appear again, but I don't know why.
Yeah, maybe if you're getting a message or something, that's why it blocked.
No, I don't get any message. Anyway, so that's what I say to people. Show up every day. Even if you want to post a mediocre post, I don't care. I want you to show up like you go to the gym, and it's better than being on the couch sitting there doing nothing. Just show up, try to create something valuable, do it the other day again and the other day again, because that habit will make your posts better, will make you a better content creator, and will build you this discipline that we need on Instagram to create the momentum of this growth that I just described.
So where do you see digital marketing heading? What's your take? What is your foresight? Like, what do you want to do, and where do you think it is? Is it going to be the profession to be in?
No, it's not just digital marketing. I mean, it's already a profession that it's very trending and very high, hot topic, and everybody sees that there is opportunity. People are making tons of money in digital marketing in general. And there is still huge room for improvement for many businesses. I mean, 9 out of 10 businesses need serious improvement in their digital marketing strategy. They have issues on their social media, there are issues on their funnel, their websites are mediocre. So I see that all the time. This means that many people need help, but not many people have realized that they need help. Or they believe, digital marketing is a nice to have. It's not like a necessary asset in their business effort. So the future, as for the digital marketing that we know today, is still bright. That's what I believe. We see that, more things are coming as a potential asset for a digital marketeer. So for example, right now, nobody knows how to do TikTok growth. There are very few people that can really coach others how to grow your TikTok business page.
Right.
Many people theoretically know how to grow on Instagram, because I've seen so many Instagram coaches who don't really know how to grow on Instagram, but they're just preaching that. But for sure on TikTok, it's much more difficult, because it's very few cases of people that really have done this thing successfully. And that's why I created my course on TikTok, which is performing great, by the way. So I have documented my journey the last year, not just to reach 2 million followers on TikTok, but to become better on video, how to monetize that and really make those platforms a money-making machine for you. Not just having the numbers to feel better and feel important.
Yeah, mostly numbers and likes, right? For most people.
Yeah, it's a vanity metric so many times. We know that I think it's embedded in our society and in the minds of people. It's like an instinct. You see a page, you see the number, and then you say, interesting. So I will have a different opinion for you instantly if I see a big number. It's like you see a guy who sits on the restaurant and comes out of a limousine. You say, this guy is important. He's successful. So the numbers on our social media pages, we like it or not, look like that. It's an instant notification, an instant indication of a success, of the success of somebody, of the importance of somebody, which is not the case many times, of course.
Yeah, it's not. But unfortunately, like many people, they'll take help, then they'll unfollow me, because obviously they don't want to be associated with a mental health professional because of the stigma that is attached. And now, earlier I used to be okay with like people not following me and they come for counseling. Now I kind of tell them, what, we're trying to change the world. So it would be nice if you're not embarrassed to be associated with me. I know you can be associated with that, like weird TikTok reels and Insta reels who are just dancing. But here a person is actually trying to help you, that also for free. Least you could do is have some respect for the person who's making time for you. But the numbers matter. You see, if I was like already, if I had bought the numbers, which I have not, it is just organically growing. So I just felt, let me be myself. Whoever has to be associated with me, if they understand the value, they will finally find it. Yes, it will take a little bit more patience. That's why I was asking you about TikTok, because I want to try to change the mental health scene a little bit at a time. Of course, we lots of us counselors are doing that, but I'm doing it in a slightly different way by mixing soft skills with counseling skills. So
Yeah.
I was just going to ask you, is there like a specific time that I need to post? Because if I post it too early, is there a problem, or too late? Some people say, no, post it only at like 6 o'clock in the evening. What is that thing? Is this true that there is a timing to Insta, to TikTok?
Well, there are two schools of thoughts here. On Reels and on TikTok, I haven't seen much difference, based on the time that I post. I haven't seen any difference, to be honest. On my posts, because Reels and TikTok have a specific thing that makes them really different versus the normal posts. They have a high discoverability nature, so they see new audience all the time. Okay, so my TikTok page, for example, when I post a video, will be thrown in the For You page, which is the page of people that are not following me, new audience. It's like me being auditioned in front of new people every single time. So these people might be from everywhere, okay? And most of the times they haven't seen you before.
Right.
So it doesn't really matter what time it is, because the algorithm will judge, if it will keep throwing you in front of many people, or it will stop because your video doesn't perform well from the first indication. On the post that you have on your page, it's better to see your own analytics, because for every account is different, obviously, because you might have 80% people from India, I might have 70% from US, 20% from UK, 10% from Greece, whatever. Okay, so the time zones that are active in the time that I post are different. And that's why if you go on your analytics on Instagram, you're going to see on your insights, you're going to see how your reach is being evolved time by, hour by hour. So what you want normally to do is to post before the high peak of reach in the day. So if your high reach is at 5 p.m., try to post at 2 or 1. Okay. So be ahead of your highest, your maximum reach.
Okay. Wow. So if the children in India want to learn digital marketing, is there a specific course to do, or someone you say that, okay, if you do this, then it's a good course to do? Is there something like that, like a digital marketing school or college or something online, what they can learn from without trying so many different things, and they want to just have one course on as a degree or a diploma? Is there something like that, or do you teach digital marketing?
I teach one-on-one, so people can, have many students that pay me per hour to teach them stuff, or to see their business strategy, or to improve what they're doing, to scale their business, or whatever, you name it. Because, I'm a digital entrepreneur. I'm not just a marketeer. What I do, I'm a consultant in many startups, in businesses. So what I do, what I help them with is to help them with their business most of the times, because those are the people that can pay me per hour. But many people want also to learn basic stuff, or to understand better some things, or to see that in practice. So yes, I do that. I don't have a university or something. I have my courses, which I told you before, that is for TikTok business and for online income ideas. I will release something next year. So I will have a digital marketing course, which is something that many people demand, and they want to see me teaching the basics of digital marketing. So I think I will deliver that next year. But for now, I don't have something like that. I always believe that YouTube is the best college ever.
There's a lot of stuff to learn from there, right?
Yeah, that's where I learned as well. I'm self-taught when it comes to digital marketing. I have a very strong foundation in marketing, Okay, I've studied it. I did my MBA. I worked in a very top level in the, a couple of the best businesses out there. And Procter & Gamble, for example, was the company that invented the branding, the brand management, and all that stuff. So the foundation was there, but for the digital marketing part, I just used YouTube and blogs and Neil Patel and all those great guys that teach stuff for free so many years. And all you got to do is just, go there and educate yourself. It's as simple as that.
Have you ever been to India?
No, never.
Do you plan to?
I don't plan to, but you never know.
Okay. Do you ever plan to come to Dubai or to Bali? Any of those, or you planning to
Dubai and Bali?
Yeah, because
Yes,
I'm moving to Dubai by June, so just going to invite you.
I think I will skip Dubai for June because I think it's like 55 degrees.
So I'm going to live there for 3-4 years, so you can come anytime. It's very hot. Even I'm thinking I might just move maybe August because it's cooler. It's so hot. I have never been to Dubai during that time, only the winters. So yeah, I live in Jakarta, and we have some businesses in Bali. So if you ever visit, it would be our pleasure to host you.
Would be happy, very happy to do that. Bali is definitely one of my future destinations. I would love to visit Bali.
You must. It's an interesting place. It's got a beautiful culture. The people are very nice, and of course, the shopping is good. The food is good. There's everything that you can think of, even Greek food.
That's amazing. Sounds really cool. Sounds really cool.
Yeah, I visited Greece when I was staying in Turkey for 3 months. So we used to travel to Greece and Portugal, and so I just loved Greece, and I've been there twice. But I don't have much of. I don't recall much because it's been quite some time I've not visited. But it's just so beautiful. You just want to just keep looking at, and I even find Prague very beautiful. I think the buildings and the monuments are just amazing. So Europe, Greece, and Italy and Prague, these are my top favorites. Have you ever?
It's a very beautiful country. Very beautiful.
Have you been to Asia?
To Asia, no, I've never been to Asia. I've been to South Africa. I've been to US. I've been to almost all the European countries.
Okay.
But yeah, I have lots of things to do. I'm planning a visit to Miami next month, probably.
Okay. Have family there?
Sorry?
Do you have family in the US?
No, I don't have family. I've been there for a couple of, I've been there 2-3 times for business reasons, mostly. But now it will be probably just vacay.
Okay.
In April, hopefully.
Only vacation.
Okay. Yeah.
To Miami. And? That's
Miami,
it?
yeah. Miami.
And Las Vegas, New York?
No, just Miami.
It's so nice. You have to go to Vegas. You have to go to New York.
I'm not a fan of Vegas, to be honest.
Have you been there to Vegas?
No, I've just seen,
the. So nice. I think in the US, that's what I love. New York, Vegas, little bit of Frisco, little bit of LA, because otherwise everything looks similar. And my daughter is studying in Canada at the moment. My elder brother lives in Washington, so he's been there for 20 years. So generally, that's where we will visit. But anyway, thank you so much for making time. Before you leave, could you tell us something that not many people know about digital marketing or about business? What would be your few top 2 or 5 tips, as many as you want to give?
Well, I need to, digital marketing is very broad. There's so many things involved with that, but if you break it down, it's really simple. So it's all about understanding people, understanding consumers, what they really want. So digital marketing is nothing else but the evolution of marketing. Is just, grabbing the attention of people in a different medium, which is the online world. So no matter if you want to be a great digital marketer, you need to become a great marketeer. First of all, you need to understand the basic principles of marketing, which in the digital world are being translated in 2 ways. The first one is that people have an intention and they're trying to do something. They're trying to find a solution to their pain. They're trying to find an answer to a question, and that is the intention-based digital marketing. So I'm actively looking for something. I go to Google, on YouTube, and I search something and I get results. So our aim as digital marketeers is to be part of the results, is to know what people are looking for and to be there as a potential answer. The second part of digital marketing is the media part. Okay, like television or radio, that was some years ago the number one place to go. Now it's social media. So it's where I go there as a brand and I create my own media. I broadcast my own show, my own movies or series or whatever, hoping that I will attract the right audience that will love me, and I will build a community that will build my authority, my brand awareness, etc. So those are the things. What I describe pretty much is the entire digital marketing framework in a way. This is it. So try to break it down, understand, the dynamics, what's happening, what are the tools that exist that, make our life better. Don't try to know everything and to be great in everything. You cannot do that. Find one thing that you can really add value and you feel good about it, and keep getting better every day. That's it.
And what are the challenges you have faced as a digital marketer? What would be like?
Well, it's a saturated place. Results don't come overnight,
Right.
and especially when you have to deal with people's expectation that are totally wrong most of the times, is where the issues begin. So you are my client. You have a false expectation in your mind that if you hire me next month, you will be rich, or you're gonna double your sales, or I don't know what your expectation is. So me trying to set your expectation right and deliver the promise is the most challenging part, because some of the times it's just a faulty business. It's just a product that is not solving any real problem, or the professional that you're trying to market is not so good. So I bring you the clients and you cannot close them.
True. Okay, good point. What about these paid ads that you see? Is it worth paying for Facebook ads, Insta ads? Are they really good for the business?
Of course it is. I mean, it wouldn't be that huge if paid advertising was a scam. It's not a scam. It's working, but it's not working as well as it used to be. That's the case. And that's why I always say to people, you cannot fully rely just on paid advertising. It's very risky. It's very risky. You need to build your brand. You need to build your content marketing strategy. You need to build a community on social media so you can have your own mediums to promote your brand and not rely exclusively on ads. Because this is, like you're betting everything you have on somebody else's hand.
Right. Thinking you will get discovered by paying, that is not the only way. You're saying that.
Sorry?
You're saying that if you just pay someone to get discovered, you need to actually make content which basically people like, right? And it's engaging.
You need to build your own mediums. You need to build your own, organic traffic. You need to build your email list. You need to build your YouTube channel to diversify the risk, to have your, to build organic traffic to your website with articles. You need to diversify, because I put a button, if I press a button right now and run an ad saying, come to Konstantinos to work with him because he's amazing. Look, the results. This is an ad, okay? And I get a client, I don't know, with $10 or $50 or $2,000. And this leads to a conversion. So I know my numbers and I say that, okay, I put $1, I get $3 back. This doesn't, mean that we'll stay like this forever. Right. So you need to be able to attract clients in another way as well, apart from paid advertising. Okay.
So there is YouTube, there's Insta, there's Facebook, there's TikTok. Have we missed out anything else where you suggest
Pinterest? Pinterest is an amazing platform. I see some great results lately. I'm just posting my videos from TikTok there, and I've seen incredible results. I have like 12 million views in 2 months on Pinterest. And it's a platform that it's a search engine. So people go there and search specifically for things.
Right.
This is a huge opportunity.
Okay, that's amazing. We just have one last question for you. From the perspective of a young man who wants to start his new business venture, what is the ideal ratio of time, effort, money he should invest in digital marketing versus traditional marketing?
In order to do what?
In order to, okay, I'll just repeat it. From the perspective of a young person, a young man who wants to start his new business, and what is the ideal ratio of time, effort, and money? These three things in digital marketing versus traditional marketing. Where do you see time, effort, and money? Where should it be placed? In
Digital
traditional
marketing is all about effort.
Okay.
No money needed, nothing. It's all about putting the effort. People really overrate the importance of money when it comes to digital marketing and underrate the importance of effort.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, if you put the time, if you put the, if you try to educate yourself and you say, you know what, for 3 hours every single day, I will go to YouTube and see every single video from every single digital marketer who is legit out there and teaches something every single day. Today, I will learn about the basics of SEO. Next video will be to understand what is organic growth and how I can influence it. And then I will try to understand analytics for 2 hours straight. And then I will experiment myself. I learn something, I open Google Analytics and start understanding them in real time, not just by watching something. So effort is all you need. And then try to get those skills and go out there and help somebody with what you learn.
Right.
There's zero money involved in what I described, zero.
In traditional marketing, there's money, and you're saying digital marketing is more about efforts and every single day make it count.
Yeah, when I was a marketer, I was studying, I didn't have the opportunity to learn for free by opening my YouTube or going to a blog. I had to pay for a book. I had to go to university to study. I had to pay. Now you don't have to pay.
Right.
So what's your excuse?
True. No excuse. Thank
Zero.
you so much, sir. Really appreciate it. And like I said, if ever in Dubai or you're visiting Bali, do let me know.
Definitely. Thank you for having me, and I enjoyed being there.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay, guys. आज तो आप लोगों ने बहुत कम क्वेश्चंस पूछे थे. जितना मुझसे हो सका मैंने आप लोगों के लिए पूछ लिया, जिनको डिजिटल मार्केटिंग फील्ड में जाना है. और क्योंकि मैं कल वापस आ रही हूँ, I cannot be sitting today and answering any of the questions. I want to reserve my energy for tomorrow. As you know, Shweta and I will be here on a podcast together. So look forward to seeing you. And जो Zoom पे नहीं आ सकते, ये टाइम मोस्ट प्रोबेबली हम लोग आपके क्वेश्चंस आप उनसे बात नहीं कर पाएंगे क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम इट वाज ब्लडी केओटिक. ठीक है, हार्डली 2 लोगों ने क्वेश्चंस पूछे क्योंकि इतना लंबा केस हिस्ट्री, किसी को क्वेश्चंस है. प्लीज कीप इट शॉर्ट टू द पॉइंट, अदरवाइज दूसरों को टाइम नहीं मिलता और हम वो आंसर करते करते और बहुत ज्यादा टाइम निकल जाता है. फिर we don't do justice to anybody. So make sure कि आप लोग अगर से टेक्स्ट करो, keep it short, keep it simple, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. I have no clue how I'm going to do this. Most probably it's going to, all of y'all will be on mute because last time, और ऊपर से bandwidth का problem हो जाता है. इतने सारे वीडियोस साथ में चलते होते इतना प्रॉब्लम होता है. ठीक है, so will there be a Zoom link? Yes, there will be a Zoom link tomorrow, but I am not I'm going to take more than 100 people. The entire system last time slowed down so much that जो हमारा बाद में वीडियो आया, people were complaining about it कि lag हो रहा है, कट हो रहा है, क्योंकि obviously इतने सारे लोग साथ में, किसी ने वीडियो इतना बार बोलने के बावजूद कि वीडियो ऑन मत रखो, सिर्फ मैं और श्वेता ऑन रखेंगे, फिर भी लोगों ने अपना वीडियो ऑन रखा. उसकी वजह से बैंडविड्थ में प्रॉब्लम आई. फिर क्वेश्चंस पे क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे थे और लोग टेक्स्ट भी कर रहे थे, लोग बात भी कर रहे, और जिसने बात करने की चांस मिला उनको, उन्होंने इतना देर बात किया कि मैं अभी वही एक्सप्लेन कर रही थी दैट इट वाज टू chaotic last time. I cannot afford to get, like, I think Shweta was there for like an hour and a half, and we only like resolved 3 things, and that also afterwards they came and asked me कि मैम क्या बोला समझ में नहीं आया. तो ऐसा होता है. तो we will keep it to the point, short रखो. Of course I'm not telling Shweta will, but I'm saying to you all, अगर से आपके पास कोई क्वेश्चंस है, अगर से मुझे लगता है कि ये बहुत क्वेश्चंस बहुत रिपीटेड है, मैं यहीं पे चैट पे यहाँ पे और यूट्यूब पे पढ़ूंगी, इफ आई थिंक the same questions in different format have been asked, I'm not going to ask those questions. It's just we're going to relax. It's been ages since he and I have spoken, so not necessarily it has to be only a क्या बोलते हैं problem solving session. ठीक है, मैं तो सारा दिन वही करते रहती हूँ. Not problem. I'm not a problem solver. I'm a counselor. So like I listen. So I'm a good listener. I can listen to you all talk, but that's not what Shwetab is for. Okay, somebody's written, thanks for today's such session. Thank you, ma'am. It would be better to take only genuine and serious questions. Well, there is no way to tell who's genuine and who's serious, right? सबको अपने अपने प्रॉब्लम बड़े लगती है क्योंकि obviously हम लोग we are very biased as human beings, right? इतने different types के biases होते हैं हमारे, तो ये भी एक है self-serving bias जो होता है. So yeah, that's how it's going to be, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Hello Yogesh, hello Satyam, hello Anshul, thank you for your kind words. Hi Varun, hi Sumon, hi youngster, hi Sagar, hi M001. I thought you have an exam. Gaurav, hi. Chandrasekhar, hi. Yadmi, why are you saying which song am I supposed to? Topic क्या चल रहा है? गाना सुनने बोल रहे हो? नैना मेरे. It's trending in India, number 12. It's a very beautiful song. तुम लोग मेरी आंखों की बात कर रहे हो तो अलग बात है, पर तुम पता नहीं क्यों बोल रहे हो. So yeah, okay. See you all everyone. I shall see you all tomorrow at क्या था? 7 p.m. India. ठीक है? Bye. See ya.